Ahoy there! So, you want to try your luck in the hotel business? Say no more. My name... Psst! I'm over here now. Click on my chat bubble to begin. Let's start by learning how to navigate your hotel. Try moving the camera to explore the location. Well done. Now try rotating the camera. Lastly, you can also zoom in and out. Give it a try. Great job. I think, as you may have noticed, there is a lack of bed. To create a new structure, you need to build a foundation. Click on the highlighted icon at the bottom of your screen and drag out a foundation in the marked area. Perfect. Now we want to split the room into two. Let's drag out. Well done! Let's make sure people can access the new rooms by adding doors. Place 2 singular doors of your choosing. Nice! You may be wondering why your new masterpiece is glowing blue. Well, that's because the structure is still a blueprint awaiting construction. To call in construction workers, click on the highlighted icon at the bottom left and choose a group size. Bigger groups are more expensive, but get the work done faster. Good choice! Shortly after you call in construction workers, they'll arrive in a vehicle just outside of your hotel. For as long as you have unfinished construction tasks on the property, the workers will automatically fetch material from the truck and, task by task, finish all of the work. Awesome! The structure is complete! But did you notice your workers spent valuable time moving to and from their trucks to fetch materials? I have a solution to that. To make the construction process more efficient, you can place out material sites near your blueprint. This will reduce the travel distance needed to fetch new materials. So, before continuing with the bedroom, let's place some materials. Excellent! The next step is to customize the floor and walls of the new rooms. Choose your preferred surface materials and place them in the highlighted areas. Nice! The rooms are now far more interesting. Now it's time to actually designate your new rooms as bedrooms. This is called... By zoning an area, you unlock zone-specific functionality and items. Zoning also helps guests and staff to know what kind of activities are to be expected in certain areas. Let's zone your newly built rooms into bedroom zones. The highlighted section to the right shows which required items are missing. Click on the section or the Items button to... This menu shows you all the items available to buy. You can sort and filter items using the buttons above the list or by clicking on a zone within your hotel. Try buying and placing the missing items in your bedrooms now. Splendid! Hey, you have construction workers hanging around, not working. At times like this, when you don't have any work for them, they will just stroll around, costing you money. Send them home immediately. That's better. As you may have noticed, beds are delivered. To deliver fresh sheets and towels to your guests, you need to set up a proper laundry chain. For this, you need a laundry room and cleaner. Follow the highlighted windows to inspect your prospecting candidates. All candidates have a certain experience level and unique attributes that will affect the quality of their work. Hire a cleaner of your choosing. There you go! Cleaners work all over your hotel, so there's no need to assign them to any particular zone. Besides doing laundry, cleaners make sure to help keep rooms, floors, and items clean. As with all staff, when cleaners complete a task, they will receive experience points, XP, that add up to reaching higher skill levels. High-level staff generally perform better and are more appreciated among guests. Low-skilled staff, although sometimes necessary, may cause havoc. Another important part of your staff is the maintenance personnel. They will help you repair and maintain items and water your plants. Hire one of the maintenance candidates. Good choice. While you're at it, you're also going to need a receptionist. Receptionists do not work across the entire hotel, but instead within specific zones you assign to them. Let's hire a receptionist and assign them to the reception zone. Excellent! Rooms will be available for booking once you have established a functioning reception zone with an assigned receptionist. This means you will soon notice guests arriving to your hotel. Ta-da! You've just landed your first guest booking and earned your very first reward. Exciting times are afoot. Since we're on the topic of rewards, why not check out all of the objectives and fabulous... Here you have an overview of all objectives available in this scenario. Bonus objectives are not mandatory to complete them. Now back to focusing on your hotel. As guests have started to arrive, we should make sure to offer... Let's buy a Whack-A-Stub machine, as backpackers really love these. I also recommend buying a boxing machine to place your sporties. Place these items in the reception. Awesome! Now let's move over to a crucial part of most hotels, the restaurant. As you can see, your hotel has a restaurant zone already, but to serve food, you will need to prepare it in a kitchen. Let's create a kitchen right next to the restaurant. Start by moving the sofa that blocks the room entrance. Press and hold to lift it up, then click again to drop it. Nice! You can pick up and move any character in the same way. But be warned, some of them won't appreciate being tossed around all. Make sure you have enough space for all kitchen items. We can do that by demolishing that inner wall to create one big room. Great! Let's wait for your construction workers to finish the demolition. That's more like it. Let's zone a kitchen in your new, spacious area. Next, you need to compose a dinner menu for the restaurant. Open the dinner menu by selecting the restaurant zone and following the window on the right. This is your dinner menu. Here you choose which dish. Spot on! To the left of the menu, you can see which items are needed within the linked kitchen to be able to prepare all of the dishes on the menu. Now, close the menu and install required items in the kitchen. Nice! Now you just need to hire a chef and a waiter to prepare and serve the dishes. You know what to do. Lovely. I'm sure your restaurant will turn out great. I think your building needs a whole new floor. The first step would be to build a staircase. Okay, as the staircase is on its way, let's move to the floor above. Excellent! Adding new floors is a great way to expand your hotel without increasing its footprint. This enables you to add more space to accommodate more guests in other zones. Drag out a foundation in the marked area. Due to planning permissions, we're only able to build 2 floors at this location. But I assure you, future locations will allow you to build higher, much higher, to the height of skyscrapers. And just like that, before I go, Now I'll leave you with the objectives needed to complete the scenario. Good luck! Look what we have here. Your very first critic is about to check in. Critics are very important to please, as they determine your star level. When visiting your hotel, critics engage in activities similar to those of regular guests, but are also granted access to areas typically reserved for staff. Compared to regular guests, critics will document everything carefully and leave you with a more detailed review.
Mira! Meredubu. Percibidibois.
Kodabuka.
There you go. Perhaps not the best, but I can assure you I have seen worse critic reviews. Looks like you're starting to run low on cash. No worries. You can always use your cash credit or grab a loan from the bank. As long as your assets are greater than your debt, you won't get into trouble.
Acabou.